EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Keep moving offense. Split them here on this drive. Keep it.
They'll start on the ground with Moss. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Touchdown! Quez Watkins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. On 1st and 10, Prescott got an open man. It's Washington. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
First carry for Najee Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 9. Now run straight ahead with Warren. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Trey Hendrickson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And they go play action now. Burrow looking deep here for Chase. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase, 67 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume to really have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They work now on 2nd and 9. The slot man in motion right. Prescott off play action. Toward the sideline, intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run on first down with Moss. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Here we go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. This one out quickly to Watkins. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he's got to be frustrated. Bottled up for the 3rd straight play. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Offline. He hooked it. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This looks like a free play for Prescott. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Play action now, Prescott. Oh, wide open, complete, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play is really dropped. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the right side with Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Off the play fake, Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for, Nate, at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. His throw incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Moss on the give up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
For the field goal, a 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That never hurts. Holding behind it, and that will tie things at 17 all. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. They can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Prescott now from the 50. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. B.J. Hill forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Here's one deep for Pickens. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. McPherson's kick is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On play action, Prescott. A short one there, caught by Granson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Now a 3rd down throw, and he misses the target, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when we see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Second down, Prescott.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Steelers 34, Bengals 20. Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They go play action with Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On third down, Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
At the 47-yard line.
Here we go, 46.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And running with power here. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Alex Highsmith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
11 mighty. 11 MT, take. 11.
Now Burrow. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
11.
That's good. We're off Bengals.
11 Thomas.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. The Bengals on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now here is another interception.
this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.